All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
All right, we're the brothers out of Great Millstone, Atlanta. This is Carnal. All right, first and foremost, we want to give our praises to Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem, Akakudash. That belongs to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to all the Akim that are pushing out this truth in sincerity, all right? This is a GMS Godspeed, all right, quick hit lesson. All right, so yeah, we're going to go into basically what brothers are going into at camp right now, which is, you know, that job demon or that career demon, okay? You know, and that's something that that's common amongst men in the faith, is sometimes we tend to get too wrapped up in our jobs. You know, even us, you know, brothers that are in good standing, you know, we may tend to you know, give too much work, put too much work and effort into our jobs. But we have to remember, what is our true job? Our true job is to do the will of the Heavenly Father. All right. So, you know, sometimes you have to limit, you know, your day-to-day job, your 9-to-5 job, so that you can do more in the spirit. All right. Because what's going to happen is, the scriptures say, if you reap sparingly, you're going to sow sparingly. So if you're reaping sparingly within the truth, okay, because you're working all the time, all right, then you're gonna get little to no results. All right, so you could get that.
Okay, Carnal. This is this is book of 2 Timothy, chapter 2, verse 3. It says, "Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahushua Mashiach." Verse 4. "No man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life."
Right. So no man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life. Now, of course, we all need money. We all need jobs to sustain living. A job is a necessity because you need money for your basic needs: food, water, shelter, you know, rent. But it says, don't entangle yourself with the affairs of this life. Okay, so basically, don't get caught up in it. Don't let your job work you. Work your job. Don't let your job work you.
If I may, yeah, that's what the precept that Paul basically said: using the world, not abusing the world. You know, like the brother said, you know, utilize your job for, you know, what you need out of it, milk the cow. But you know, hey, at the end of the day, don't allow your job, because these jobs and these Edomites, you know, be typically a job that you have, Edomites going to be head of. They will overwork you, man.
Yeah.
And they'll take all your time, and ultimately it's not going to be worth it, especially if you're not sowing the fruit and the labors of this ministry, man.
Yeah, because that's one thing that you can't explain to your job is, look, I can't take this extra shift because I have spiritual things to attend to. They don't understand. See, these jobs, your boss, your manager, they're under the impression that you're just a nigga who just has nothing to do. They just think you're going to go home and go watch TV.
Yeah. So
pick up this extra shift. But like I said, that's one thing that we can't explain to them, is that, look, I'm fighting for the elect to be saved. This is the job that we have, that the Lord gave us, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, is the biggest job or career anyone can have, man. You know, and the magnitude of it is people can't understand that. People can't understand that, so they're gonna basically, you know, Satan is gonna attack you on the job and try to always get you to do more and more. Can you do this? Can you do that? But yet, when it comes to things being done for you, you need a shift picked up. All of a sudden, no one's fucking available. You know? Yeah. But the point being is, you know, we work in these jobs that don't give a shit about us. So you know, like, don't put all your energy into it, all your marbles into it. That was the point, right? We finished.
Touch a little bit more.
Yeah,
verse 5, it says, "And if any man also strive for masteries," so for masteries, which is, of course, firstly in the truth, You know, but also masteries is what? Your professions, you know, your trades, you know, what you're doing on this earth to you know, to bring forth an increase. All right. It says, yet if he not, yet is he not crowned except he strive lawfully. You know, and so the only way that it's going to ultimately bring forth a just revenue, you have to do it according to the commandments of the Most High. Yep. That means not out here, you know, you got Israelites who are diligent, you know, utilizing a lot of knowledge to what? Sell drugs, to sell cocaine, making an abundance of carnal gain from it. But you're not going to have that ultimate crown, and ultimately it's going to fall to naught because you're not doing it lawfully. You're not doing it honestly. All right.
I get that word strive. Hold on 1 second. This is
Scripture also says, strive for the truth
unto death.
Unto death, and that's really that's the career of this thing, man. Yep. All right. It's a saying that a lion doesn't stop. A lion only dies when he stops biting. When he stops, that's the only way you're not gonna be able to eat. You know, so you got to continue to fight. You got to continue to labor, man.
Yeah. This is strive athleo. It says to engage in a contest, contend for a prize. Now that reminds me of that precept. All of them that run for a prize, something like that. I probably butchered it, but anyway, it also says to endure, to suffer. All right. So hey, enduring in what? Enduring in the truth. We have to strive unto the mastery. Strive to do this work, okay? Because ultimately, we know Isaiah 33:6. Your job is not going to get you through Jacob's trouble.
Oh, come on, man.
You know, you're not going to be able to call your boss in Jacob's trouble to bail you out of you know, whatever situation you're placed in Jacob's trouble. You're going to lose your job. You probably, you know, when the chip is instituted, your job is going to demand that chip. So what are you gonna do then? If you're in the spirit of always pleasing your job and always, you know, having to work, then you know it's gonna be a little bit more temptation for you to take the chip. You know what I mean?
And if I may mention, because we were on the Bible a couple of weeks ago, and the brother Gamal mentioned something that, I mean, it still sticks to me to this day. You know, it was a heavy statement. You know, basically. You know, when Jacob's trouble hit, that's basically when the men of the Lord are going to be able to flourish. All right? And why? Because they've been stacking up and saving in their spiritual bank account, man. They've been making the necessary sacrifices, taking the proper precautions. All right? Therefore, in that day, that they're going to be safe. All right? So that's why it's important to understand, hey, you can run up 10, 15, 30 million in this society, but if you do not have in store the spiritual bank account, which is charity, all right, loving your brothers as you love yourself, loving the Most High God more than any other entity, then it's a wrap. None of that's going to be, you're not going to be able to utilize it.
Yep.
You're not going to be able to utilize it.
Yep.
I had your precept that you
Proverbs.
The one.
Okay.
Yeah,
the one I quoted. Okay.
Yeah. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 9, verse 24. Know ye not that they which run in a race run all, but one receiveth the prize. So run that ye may obtain. Run that ye may obtain.
Now, like we said, that word strive means to run for a prize. Okay. Now, hey, what's the prize? The prize is the kingdom. All right. And you're not gonna obtain the kingdom by you know, being the top slave.
Right.
You know, at your job, man. You're just not. You know, get Proverbs 11:4.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 11, verse 4. It reads, it says, riches profit not in the day of wrath.
Yeah, so riches profit not in the day of wrath. So just like the brother said, you can run up 3 million, you can run up however much you want in Babylon. But guess what? Once, like I said, once they institute that chip, then you're going to be faced with, look, this money, really, your money's going to vanish. If you choose not to take the chip, they're gonna take all your funds, clean out your bank account or whatever, you know, however it'll play out. But basically that riches is not gonna get you. These carnal FRNs, they're not gonna you know, get you salvation. They're not gonna profit you in the day of Jacob's trouble, like we said. Now, of course, like I said, going back to the point that we do need jobs, and we know that. There's nothing wrong with a brother trying to save up his money, get ahead. You know, you can take extra hours on your job. Now, we're not saying that. What we're saying is do it within, you know, keep the truth first.
Yeah.
Keep the truth first, and do it within proper measure.
Right.
Do it within good balance.
Absolutely.
You know, there's nothing wrong with you know, like I said, saving up a few extra dollars to you know, get things you may need or even want.
Right.
We all want things, so there's nothing wrong with that. But it's just a matter of, you know, always keeping up your responsibilities. If your job begins to outweigh your if it starts to get in the way of the truth, like the brother Tazamam said, maybe it's time to find another job. All right, so
that comes with spiritual discernment.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's why you're supposed to pray to the Lord for wisdom and judgment. And part of that judgment is judging yourself, judging how you exercise your time, you know, your efforts, you know, that you ultimately, man, get out of here, man. Because if you don't do, if we, you know, if we don't do what's necessary, then we're not going to receive the prize. That's what Paul said. He said, run that ye may obtain. It doesn't matter if you run it. It doesn't matter if you're coming out here, but you're not, you know, giving it wholeheartedly, man.
Yep.
You know, or, hey, you're just not going to make it, man.
Yep. I got this, John 9:4. I must work the works of him that sent me while it is day. The night cometh when no man can work. Now, it doesn't say, it says, I must work the works of him that sent me. It doesn't say I must work the works of my employer.
Right.
Yahushua is not saying that. He's saying, look, the Heavenly Father sent him to do the work. So that's what he has to attend to while it is day. All right, before the night comes when no man can work. So the Lord has jobs appointed for us. He has particular roles in the spirit that we have to attend to and not slack. All right, and you know, like I said. Now, what's the nighttime symbolic of? That's the time of wrath, the time of judgment, when no man can work. Right, and we're approaching that time soon. YouTube is on. YouTube, it's almost December 10th. We're gonna see how things play out, if they're gonna shut down brothers' pages or not. But this, like I said, this thing is gonna get very interesting because the famine of the word is around the corner. So, you know, basically all the works that you've done, okay, Yahushua is gonna look at that and you know, either approve or disapprove. Okay, you got. I think we got one more, right?
I want to finish up.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Proverbs chapter 11 verse 4 says, "Riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivereth from death."
Yeah, but righteousness delivereth from death. All right, and what we're doing the work is a righteous act. You know, and this is a gift. This is a gift for us to be able to do, for us to be employed, man. Like I said, this is the best job or the best role that someone could have, because our reward is great, right? And righteousness delivered from death. You like I said, like we keep saying, not to beat a dead horse, but these jobs ain't gonna deliver you from death, man. You know, there's a lot of people out here that aren't a part of this thing, but once they see the glory of the elect, they're gonna wish they got a chance to be employed by Yahushua. This is like a top level firm. This is like one of them jobs that it's exclusive, man. You got to go through clearances. You got to go through all types of interviews, and you got to basically take reproof. You know, get correction. Then you know, in this particular in the truth, you get promoted to a different office. Now you're taking over this particular role. And guess what? If you're slacking in your particular role, then just like a regular job, you're gonna get demoted.
Yeah.
You know. You got anything else?
Yeah, I got another one.
Well, yeah, we'll close up on
Okay, Con. This is the book of Baruch, chapter 4, verse 2. It says, "Turn thee, O Jacob, and take heed of it. Walk in the presence of the light thereof, that thou mayest be illuminated." Right, and the light is what? The path of Yahushua. In the shadow of death, what? He is that essence of understanding. He's that gateway. All right? Verse 4, it says, and you can break this down. Right? This verse, verse 3, it says, "Give not thine honor to another, nor the things that are profitable unto thee to a strange nation."
Right. So don't give yourself don't give yourself to the world. All right, because are these jobs not profitable unto a strange nation? The strangers is the heathens. Okay, so by working our jobs, who are we benefiting at the end of the day?
Right.
All right, we're filling the pockets of our oppressors. Okay. Now, of course, like I said, you know, we get crumbs from the work we do, but ultimately we're benefiting. We're doing the job of service. Okay, like I said, we want to basically remember that the ultimate service is the job for Yahushua. Right. All right. So that was it, right? Kind of. So yeah, we'll close up on that. Lord willing, you were edified. All right, let's keep pushing and fulfilling our roles and jobs under Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So we'll close out by giving all praise to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, Shem Kakudash. Double lines to the elders and apostles, the great millstone. Shalom.